Still ahead this half hour, the compromise that will help pay for fixes along roads across our Colorado. And after several misfires, a historic building downtown is finally being transformed.
And we continue our commitment to bringing you multiple sides of the stories, taking a 360 look at the status of Denver's Green Roof Initiative. Nobody expected this proposal to pass, but now, after a majority of you voted for it, the city is scrambling to make it work. And Denver 7's Jennifer Kowaleski is in the studio
And
tonight.
Jen, this is complicated.
Yeah. And Shannon, it really is. And Denver voters really got the last say on this one. They wanted green roofs. And now the city has to figure out how to make it happen. And as you might imagine, there are a lot of people with a lot of ideas. So tonight we're going 360 to look at all sides of implementing Denver's other green future. When Denver voters passed the Green Roof Initiative, despite opposition from developers and the city,
The word green roofs just sounds so great.
this is what organizers envisioned rooftops in downtown Denver would look like. Garden oases, rich with green space and solar panels, meant to improve air quality and lower temperatures.
Native grasses, you have the tree grove over there.
Denver developer Kyle Zeppelin is way ahead of the green roof rush. He's already installing one here at Flight, his latest office development in River North that's already 90% full.
People like spaces that open up to green landscape.
As a supporter, his view is the long-term benefits outweigh the upfront costs and sees green roofs as part of Denver's environmental solution.
Buildings are one of the leading contributors to global warming, emissions. To be part of the solution, we really got to start making some moves.
On the other hand,
There are a few things that we need to tweak in order to make this a real viable operation.
the city says while the intentions of the ordinance were good, the implementation is much more complex. Have you ever had a situation quite like this?
Marijuana.
Unlike marijuana, Denver isn't the first city to do green roofs. But Councilwoman Mary Beth Sussman says we are the first to require it for existing buildings.
It's the most complicated part of this because if you go to fix your roof, this ordinance is going to apply. And we worry that it might mean that people won't be fixing their roofs.
Sussman is on the task force working to smooth out the ordinance's language. The latest recommendations are all about alternatives. If green roofs aren't feasible, builders can pay to fund off-site green space or have more energy-efficient buildings. Under the current rules that took effect in January, it's green roofs and solar panels or nothing.
It would cost about $137,000 more for a building of 25,000 square feet to comply.
Other views aren't so sold on the riches of Denver's green roof future.
Everyone is kind of scratching their head and trying to figure out how to comply with the ordinance right now.
Denver developer David Burton is concerned about increased construction and maintenance costs, which he says will likely end up being passed on to renters and buyers.
With today's expensive rent and expensive sale prices, this is not a great thing for Denver.
So what's next in Denver's green roof future? Well, it's up to City Council. They can alter a voter-approved ordinance 6 months after it takes effect and plan to do so.
We are trying to find a way where we can reduce that cost.
The question now is what kind of compromise will they reach? And how do they not lose sight of the lush green rooftops voters envisioned? In Denver, Jennifer Kowaleski, Denver 7.
Now it is your turn. Let us know how you feel about Denver's Green Roof Initiative. Email us 360@thedenverchannel.com or send us a message on Facebook or Twitter.